Alright, sick. YouTube looks to be up and running. Let me go check Twitch real quick. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. And we got volume. Sick. Whew. Everything else looks good. Yep. Docs. Yes, that looks good. Anything else? This side. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom. Okay, we're good. I think we are big chillin'. Alright. It's Persona time, baby. It has been 2 weeks at this point, I think. It is. I had to skip last week, unfortunately. We're back this time. Wonderful. Ready to get back into the swing of things. I certainly am excited. I'm finally feeling a little bit better, but I'm honestly pretty freaking congested right now. Got a lot of sinus pressure, unfortunately, so hopefully that clears up as the stream goes. But we'll see how it is. My voice, at the very least, should be mostly back to normal at this point. So here's hoping that holds up as well. Yeah. It's been a couple weeks, so I don't quite remember what we were in the middle of, but I think honestly today is probably going to be another primarily just social link day, and then depending on how far we get into things, we may end up diving into Tartarus a little bit at the very end. Hey, CD, welcome in. I think in general we will be maybe slightly. I think we'll be focusing a lot on linked episodes today as well. There's a bunch we need to cram in, just because of when they're available. So we've got quite a few on the docket for tonight. Everything hurts. Oh dear. I'm not in an everything hurts boat, but at the very least my sinuses are in a lot of pain, so I can relate a little bit. I worked my first shift in almost a week today, because I was sick, which was honestly kind of nice to not be just bed rotting all day. Finally getting some productive shit done. You know how it is. But on the other hand, I fear it was perhaps a little early. Like, I'm not worried about being contagious anymore or anything like that, but I definitely wasn't at full strength, if that makes sense. Like, I was still a little bit just low energy and a little worn out, like not fully physically up to par yet. But it mostly worked out in the end, so it should be fine. And I've spent the afternoon chilling. And now we're doing a bit of Persona, which should be nice. Persona streams are usually fairly chill. Don't have to, like, really bring the energy. Yeah, for real, CD, for real. But I am back on my usual diet of espresso. This, that, me espresso. You know how it is. After my soothing beverages I was having the past few streams, I'm ready for something a little bit stronger finally. I saw you posted it, but I haven't had a chance to watch it. I am pretty sure I know what it is of, though. I think I remember the moment that you were clipping, and given its quote unquote sequel status. Have you seen the name? I think I saw the name, yeah. Because it was a sequel status. It was a sequel to an older one, you know? Famous or last words, yeah. And yeah, it's that moment you're thinking of. I figured as much. It was, I thought it was very interesting to see, because I saw Dex reply to it, or reply to the older one, from the Amori playthrough, which with like something like, I wish these videos were still, the VODs were still around, and, I could not agree more. It has always been such an unfortunate thing to me that I didn't really think to archive back in the day. Like, it just wasn't a concern of mine. But yeah, just I do. Good lord, it is really nice that it is a service YouTube offers to just store that much video footage, because I have just so much footage archived on YouTube right now, and I do not know what I would do about archiving my stream history without it. Like, it's just so much data. It really is, like, it's kind of impressive when you think about it. Not kind of, it is. And they're probably data mining the living hell out of that, so, like... Did you work another double today, CD, or something? Get dragged in another double? 19! Oh my god! I guess not another full double, but definitely a sizable shift today, I suppose. Good lord. My condolences, for real. We have nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Alright. Y'all hear weird, like, squeaking noises throughout stream? I'm hoping they won't get picked up, but that's me trying to unclog my sinuses a little bit, relieve the pressure. It makes these awful little squeaking noises that at the very least I can hear, so... Alright. The suggested course of action that I will most likely be following, because I don't really have any other ideas, is to do a little bit of hanging out with the monk tonight. I don't know how it happened, but for some reason I'm really far ahead on specifically evening stuff, which I don't know how that even happens, because evening stuff is, like, there's just less you can do. So, I mean, like, we do have, like, Akihiko's available for evening stuff. Shinjiro's available for evening stuff. But, like, genuinely not a ton else is going on. Yesterday was 11.5 hours. Today was a 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., so just 6. Which I did, leaving me at 7. But a bit after 7, a coworker was super ill, so I, being a freaking alpha, drove back and worked to 7:30 to 9. Dang! Dang! Truly, you have fortitude that I could not imagine. Big ups, big props to you. And as long as you're still enjoying the work and stuff, I suppose. I have noticed, though, as a word of warning, CD, not to let yourself get taken advantage of. I don't even want to say taken advantage of. too much. But I used to be like very willing to like take other people's to like, oh yeah, I'll drive over, I'll fill in for a little bit, it's fine. And what I found is that people just recognized that and started sort of taking advantage of it after a certain amount of time. So, like, a word of warning to all of you entering the workforce out there. Very, very admirable to pick up shifts, help people out, but do make sure you set some boundaries. Just have some balance, you know. These are words of wisdom with Lee Arcturus or something. But either way, I'm glad you're not hating it. That's very good. Kind of the case in my other job. Over my 22 months, I accepted well over 15 call-ins. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like, it can get excessive after a point. I remember being woken up out of dead sleep on a day off by my first ever manager. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, dead asleep, day off, nothing else to nothing planned for that day. Ready to just take it easy and sleep in. I get a call, wakes me up out from a stupor. I answer, super bleary-eyed, and my manager asks if I can come in and do an opening shift, like a 7-hour opening shift or something ridiculous. I was like, what? I just woke up. That was one thing I think that frustrated me about working at Domino's, is that I was almost always a late night person, right? Like I was a closer, which meant I was working until at least like 12:30 to 1, and then I wasn't getting to bed for a while after that. But I notice I've been just yapping for a while. We'll get to actual gameplay here in a second. I guess I'm in the mood to do a little bit of podcasting, I suppose. But there were a few times where I would get asked if I could do a morning shift, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Who in their right goddamn mind would open the pizza shop after closing? Like, it's so impractical to do something like that. You have time to maybe sleep between when a pizza shop closes and when it opens back up again. And so I was like, look, I'm perfectly willing to help out whenever needs to be helped out, but pick one. Either you want me in the mornings or you want me in the evenings. One or the other. I have this thing I like to do where I calculate my net ratio of reliability. Basically, the counter starts at 0. Every call out is -1. At my current job, I'm +4. Nice. I did this at my last job, but I stopped caring when I was above a dozen pot. Oh, Jesus. That's a little ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's definitely not great. So I think for now, we're just gonna go ahead and do this. I'm not... Mind your own biz. Whatever life gives. Alright, yeah. We're just gonna... I think, honestly, what we're gonna end up doing is just power leveling the monk. Like, we're so bereft of things to do in the evening at this point, it is no biggie. CD, I am also nerdy enough to keep track of you are never gonna get shit from me for keeping track of numbers. There is I am such an avid number lover that Pumpkin quarantined my number talk to a specific Discord channel. Like, let's be so for real. You're not gonna get crap from me over numbers. The call-ins is what I'm calling ridiculous. Like, if you all want to know just how, like, ridiculous my number stuff gets from time to time, as a native Coloradan, I've done my fair share of skiing, just given how accessible it is. And also, parents were very big skiers back in the day, so I've gone along with them a lot. And at one of my favorite things to do on ski mountains was to keep track of the number of chairs and poles on every ski lift. Shit you not. I don't know how many people, like, I recognize that I'm very lucky to live right next to so much, like, for skiing to be so readily available to me, so I don't really know exactly how much other people will know about it, but to give full context, if you are on a chairlift on a ski mountain, which I'm kind of assuming as a prerequisite, people have maybe even at least seen a chairlift. They have these, I think it's for maintenance purposes, but they have numbers on every pole along the chairlift, and they have a number on every chair. And I would keep track of the number of chairs and poles on every ski lift. And so I would be zipping all over the mountain, trying to go on as many lifts as possible. Now, on one hand, it just let me see a lot of the mountain, which I enjoyed. But on the other hand, I was like, I gotta keep track of some numbers. I'm out there in the great outdoors, beautiful landscapes all around, and all I want to fucking do is keep track of numbers. Oh my goodness. Hey, Mutatsu, how you doing? Alright, y'all, count the numbers. It is 17 minutes in, and we are doing our first actual bit of Persona content. This is the streamer you signed up to watch. This is probably why I haven't taken off yet. I'm just too good of a yapper. I'm just built like that. I do like my throat soothing drinks, but I have missed the evening coffee, I must say. I've missed it. I mostly was avoiding the evening one just to make sure I was getting decent sleep while I was trying to recover, which is probably for the best, even though, you know, even though I had to forsake my coffee.
Coming here a lot too, huh? You alright, kid? You know, financially, paying for the drinks here? High school kids don't have much money, do they? At least, I never gave much to my son.
Oh, Mutatsu, you don't gotta worry about that. I got the side hustle of a century. All I gotta do is be, you know, let's call it a garbage collector, a cleaner. It's a late night position, a little bit shady, but it pays well, All I gotta do is just clean a few things up. Keep the streets looking nice. You know how it is. All right, what's the play here? What the fuck? I suggest saying I have enough here.
Hey now. Guess you kids have ways to make money these days. You're not doing anything illegal, though, are you, kid? Not that I care.
I'm not doing anything illegal. The adults who are sending me into a monstrous tower every evening, or intermittently, I suppose, those are the ones doing something illegal. It's called child endangerment, actually. I have so much evidence I could levy against them. Like, I really do.
By the way, let me ask you, is there anything you want right now? And I mean something you can buy with money, not some crap like love or a sense of humor.
You hear that, y'all? Love is not a worthwhile thing to want. It's not. Is there anything you want right now? Love is not a good enough answer for this guy. Based as hell. Is there anything you want? I'm gonna guess. I was wrong. I would have guessed yes would be the answer here, but no, stoicism seems to be the way to go with Mutatsu.
Don't tell me you've attained enlightenment at your age.
Oh, don't give me that. I saw those three music notes above your head. You can't fool me.
Back when I was a young man, I never had enough money to buy the things I wanted. When you get to be my age, well, try thinking about it this way. You work to make money so you can have a better life. But to make enough money, you gotta work all the time. So you never get to enjoy that better life you're working so hard to have. Quite a paradox, isn't it?
Yeah, let's just overthrow the government. That sounds like a great idea, actually. I think the Phantom Thieves are working on that. You should go check in with them. Societal reform. That's the Phantom Thieves' job. I'm just here to, like, stop the end of the world or something. I don't know. If you want societal reform, go check in with my previous incarnation.
Do you know what the average lifetime income of a white-collar worker is?
White collar. I don't know.
Including a retirement fund and an annual pension.
This guy's bringing out the actual statistics.
It's 250 million yen. That's not even close to a lottery jackpot.
So, to convert that roughly to USD, you can kind of just... Now, the exchange rate used to be better. So, in practice, it's gonna be, you chop off 2 zeros and then multiply it by, like, 2/3. That's kind of where the exchange rate was the last I checked. So, starting by chopping off the 2 zeros, that gives us 2.5 mil. So we're looking at, why can I not do 25 times the third right now? I'm struggling, I'm struggling. What's it? Yeah, 8.3, 16.6 then? So something like 16.7, 1.67 million USD is basically what he's implying here. Now, of course, what he is talking about here is the average for a Japanese worker, so this might not, like, even though we're converting it to USD, it might not hold for the US. I'm trying to decide if $1.67 million is more or less than I was expecting as an answer for this question.
Thanks to me, you learned something new today, kid?
Yeah, we're going through economics or something tonight. I didn't expect that in my Persona stream.
Now, don't waste your life working all the time trying to get rich. Just take life as it comes.
You know, not a horrible piece of advice. Not a horrible piece of advice. You know what I really admired? And I met a lot of people like this while I was in Australia. I thought it was very cool were these people doing work-study programs where basically as you get a special visa for this, and as they were traveling around, they would set up camp basically in a city, get a job that was primarily like service industry or manual labor. They'd work maybe half 3/4 time, and they had evenings, and they had 2 or 3 days a week on their own that they could just use to spend the money that they'd been saving. And so they were making money for their travels as they were traveling, which I thought was actually a really nice setup. It wasn't how I did my traveling. I saved up all ahead of time, but it was a really interesting way to do it. And so I kind of respect where he's coming from with this. I'm kind of respecting where Mutatsu's coming from with this. Oh, look at that. CD's playing Balatro. Second time I've seen that notification tonight.
My ass off for a lousy 250 million yen. And for what? I wish I could buy back all the time I lost.
Oh, story. Hold up.
been a while.
Bestie, there's still 22 days till the full moon. What are you doing here?
3 seasons have passed since we met.
Are you sure about that? We met in April. 2 seasons have passed. We're starting the 3rd one. Like, spring has passed. Summer is mostly come and gone. We're just barely starting fall.
Time goes by so quickly. And in that time, many things change. But at the same time, some things in this world will always remain the same. Don't you agree?
Yeah, sure, I guess. I'm just gonna have Suni take this at face value. Everything changes? I don't know, man. I don't think everything changes. I think a lot of human society eventually changes, but that reminds me of a really good lyric off of the new Jukebox the Ghost album. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. There's this line in Move Along from Cheers, which is, they tore down the bar where I kissed your neck, which I've always liked specifically that line, because it's this idea that this place that holds so much emotional significance to you can just be like washed away by the passage of time. There's a couple other stories out there that have done that really well. One of them being Clanad, which is a visual novel and an anime that I think I've talked about a little bit on the channel before, but not a ton. But that's a huge theme of that story as well.
I see. If that's what you say, then it must be true.
We're not even gonna have a conversation about this. You're just like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, I said it and you agreed, so I guess we're gonna go with it.
Talking with you has stirred up certain memories.
Actually, hold on. No, Pharaoh's just acted like we're the ones who said that. Like, no, we were agreeing with you, bro.
Like that tower, for one. It's been on my mind a lot lately. I wonder, will our relationship stay the same, or will it evolve? No matter what the future holds, you and I will always be friends. That much is certain.
Riveting conversation, I must say.
I'll see you again. But until then, good night.
So long and good night. And if you carry on this way, things are better if I stay. So long and good night. So long and good night. I honestly do not think we need to hang out with either of those two in order to rank up with them. I think we are safe for now, which means that most likely the best play is going to be to go hang out with Akinari. No, actually. Apparently this is one of the best days, a good day to do a linked episode with Shinjiro. And to be honest, when the guide tells me to, Shinjiro has some pretty early deadlines for linked episodes. We're gonna go, I'm not gonna fuck around with those. I don't 100% know when I'm gonna get chances to do those, so I'll mostly be sticking to the recommended days. Did vending machines roll over? I think vending machines probably rolled over. They did. So let me go ahead and mark off vending machines real quick. Get a little bit of bingo square. I also have done an anecdote as well, fairly recently. Though I'm not sure it was quite over 10 minutes ago, so I'm gonna maybe hold off on the 10+ minute bingo square for now. Other than that, have I missed any other bingo squares? I don't think so. Okay, I'll call it for there, but let me know if you catch anything, CD. Hello. Holy shit. Look at how many friggin' things are available today. We've got who's available at the student dormitory. Dormitory. I don't know why I pronounced that, but is that how you pronounce it? Oh, I guess.
By the way,
What did Shinjiro feed you? Salut. You know what? This is exactly what I would expect Mitsuru to say about Shinjiro. I don't know how else to explain that, but this is like word for word, like exactly. If you were to ask me the question, what do you think Mitsuru thinks about Shinjiro? I would have said exactly this. I don't know how else to explain that.
jeez.
that look of that sound that expression of exhaustion at Junpei's happiness is so funny. Yukari, I feel like it's fairly obvious what happened to Junpei. Like, I feel like I don't think he's trying to hide it. Like, even Fuka's got a better finger on the pulse than you. Fuka is dialed in on the exact source of the change in Junpei's demeanor. I don't know, I just love the idea of Suni asserting with absolute certainty, it'll be fine, it'll work out. This is a canon event for, I'm gonna be so honest, I have determined in my mind, this is a canon event for Junpei. No matter if it goes well or poorly, this is a canon event for Junpei, and we need to just let it play out.
Why certainly?
Why certainly? Arf, arf. Yes, pet the dog. Pet the dog. And no, don't worry about it at all, Subi. Do not worry about it. Damn, Junpei. We're going right there. It's a Sunday morning, man. Why you hitting me with this shit? To an extent, yeah. When I secretly sneak a Vampire Weekend reference in. So Polonium Mall is probably our boy, why am I struggling? Or rather not our boy. What the fuck is up with the stream title? It's a riff on the Addams Family. The description would probably make it a bit clearer. I originally planned it as a cursed stream title for Mother's Day, but then I didn't really get a chance to use it because I didn't stream that day. But I was like, it's a decent enough stream title, we'll use it. And I had zero other ideas, so I just went with it, to be honest. We're kind of in a part of the game where I'm not doing anything, like, too specific. Like, there's not, like, a super specific event that's happening this stream, and so it's kind of hard to plan, like, a super it's hard to plan around a specific thing to reference in the stream title, which means I have to switch back to coming up with more general things. Like half of the jokes we've made this entire playthrough have been about orphans, so just doubling down, I guess. And it's also like, it's a fun little oxymoron, you know? Just like from a literary perspective. I think it's an interesting little oxymoron. What all is over here, actually? Oh, I forgot. You are available today. And then we've got Akinari, Noizumi, finally remembered his name. And I think Shinjiro's the one we actually want to hang out with today. He will probably be over here. Oh wait, I left that area too early. There's some, we can get some, we'll do that in a minute. We can do that later. We'll just...
Hey.
Alright, spend the evening with Aragaki-san.
Yeah.
Shinjiro Aragaki.
2 specials.
Oh, hell yeah.
2 specials coming right up.
It's likely the biggest rush. Damn! Nice! As I was saying, I mean, I managed to get out of it, but according to my boss, yesterday was, I think within, like, our top 10 biggest days of all time at the bakery where I work. Yeah, as I was saying, we've had it's a pretty big weekend for us, actually.
What's wrong? Not hungry?
Why'd you bring me here? Well, you see, this game only has limited assets for indoor spaces. There were only so many food joints we could go to. And God knows I ain't going to Wild Duck Burger. Place gives me the creeps. You know, Shinjiro does strike me as, like, the hipster type that would refuse to eat fast food. Wow! Oh my god! Insane. What kind of, if you don't mind me asking, what kind of restaurant do you work at? Or, I'm not sure if it's, like, a full-on restaurant, or what. But, what kind of food do you serve? I just got done tweaking on Marvel Rivals. Nice. And welcome in, Azeweir. Let me just go tab over and do something real quick. There we go. And you know what? While we're at it, there's another one. Gotta mark off, someone's busy with anything else on the bingo square. On the bingo board. I mean, I said as much out loud, CB. I was not tweaking in anger. I don't know why, but that made that the phrasing on that makes me laugh. I was not tweaking in anger. I was tweaking. I was not angry. I think bottom option's more direct, so we're gonna go with that.
Because I said I'd treat you. I can't go back on my word. It's bad for my conscience.
I like how they're playing this right now. So what I'm seeing is that Shinjiro's a tsundere. That's what you're implying, isn't it? I think top option makes the most sense.
I'm just keeping the promises I made. That's all.
Oh my god,
Here you
ramen.
go. 2 specials.
Oh, it looks so good. We're gonna those organic places that serve health nut food. We make bowls and salads and wraps. Use a lot of rice, quinoa, spinach, and other vegetables. You know what? Sounds pretty fire. We got a place like that. It's more of a chain kind of thing around where I am, called Modern Market, which is pretty similar to what you're describing. And they make good food. They put together freaking good food. So no, I like. You know, sometimes those health nut organic places can serve up a dish that slaps. Do you have Modern Markets in Florida?
Especially when it comes to something you promised.
Not even biased. I get a free. We do not. Okay, interesting. Someone had to fill the void. Someone had to fill the void, I guess. My one complaint about Modern Market is I think their food tends to be a little bit over salted. They're a bit more generous with the salt than I'd prefer. But that's not a problem on every dish they make. Just some of them. It's only intermittently. Bottom one's more matter of fact. I think we'll go with that. I'm trying to be a little bit more quick to make these dialogue option decisions. Unless I actually have something to say about them.
You really don't take any shit. Even from your elders.
You got that right. I got a 5 kill streak in like 10 seconds as Iron Fist and started going insane. Awesome. You know what? Hop off.
I respect straightforwardness. Less trouble that way.
Oh, we're gonna get along swimmingly then.
Let's finish up and get the hell out of here.
Could not have said it better myself. That ramen looks so fucking good though. Oh my god. I'm so hungry now. Oh, hey, it's Mitsuru.
Were you together?
I don't man the griddle at all. I mostly prep the portions, but when I'm working on the dishes, put the not grilled toppings down and make the bowls look presentable. Alright, alright. Sounds like a decent one. It sounds like a decent bit of work. Decent bit of work. Is it, I gotta ask, is it like, are you making everything in the back, or is it like, is it like a line ordering system? Something like, sort of like Chipotle as the line system. I'm blanking on the exact term, but when I make my free meal, I grill it myself, though. Oh, it's all in the back? Okay. I like that better, to be honest. I like that a bit better. If I fuck it up, it won't go to a customer. Yeah, no. Honestly, to be honest, that's kind of, I feel like that'd be kind of a smart way to train people. Just be like, yeah, you can make your own free shift meal. We'll get you some practice on the grill. If you mess up, it's your shift meal. It's not going out to a customer, but you still get some free food. Like if that's actually what they're planning, that's actually kind of smart, I feel.
Wait, Aragaki. Have you considered returning to school at all? It's been some time since second semester started. Regarding your attendance, it'd be best if you went back as soon as possible.
Y'all are treating him like a Mori. Y'all are treating him like actual Suni Suzuki. It's like, hey man, maybe go back to school. Probably gonna start learning the grill in like 3 or so weeks. Nice. I'm glad it seems like they're keeping you on different positions. I worked at is probably, I think I've mentioned this on stream before. It was probably my briefest stint working anywhere. But I worked at an Einstein's Bagels, and I shit you not, I think for the first 4 weeks I was, like, maybe not 4, but like at least 3 weeks I was there. I did almost nothing but make eggs my entire fucking shift. It was awful. Just egg after egg after egg after egg after egg for 3 to 4 hours during the breakfast rush. Never has a job made me hate it so quickly. And to be honest, of all of the food places I've worked at before, I genuinely think Einstein's had the best food, like, overall. And, like, got a quick, like, they gave us a quick shift meal. It was nice. It was good. Like, but never has a job made me hate working there so much. And I'm pretty sure it was because they were going through some managerial troubles around when I went in. Like, I'm not sure it was the fault of Einstein's as a whole. It might have just been the location I worked at, but it was miserable. Just the worst. Week after week, day in, day out, nothing but eggs. I've never gotten so depressed working somewhere before. Or so depressed so quickly. Like, if they even so much as offered me to do anything else, I jumped on that immediately. They were like, hey, do you want to see how to make a yes. Do you want to see how to do literally anything else? Yes. Get me in there. Get me on that fucking line actually making food. I don't want to do this egg shit anymore. I was pissed off by the end of that. And to be honest, like, there were a ton of other problems I had in that job, but, like, the eggs might have been the nail in the coffin. If I had to rate the monotony of this job, it's genuinely 1 out of 10. I prep a bunch of different stuff, crushing tomatoes. And you know what? That sounds so nice. But that fucking... Sorry, I'm legitimately crashing out over these eggs right now. Like, just remembering this, I'm legitimately crashing out over eggs. Having like a tense standoff over going back to school on stream, and Leo Arcturus is crashing out over eggs. Top option seems better here. It's more relevant to...
I got the paperwork, but I don't remember saying anything about turning it in. What's the point anyhow? I got no business there.
Then why did you come back here?
Why is she facing the fucking camera? Why is Mitsuru staring into my soul? You're supposed to be staring into Shinjiro's soul, not mine. Front-facing Madeline type shit, what the fuck?
I apologize. It isn't my place to ask that. Everything is my fault. I shouldn't have gotten you or Akihiko involved.
Cut that out. I'm the one who chose to join you back then. However things turned out after that has nothing to do with you. I didn't know what I was capable of. That's all there is to it.
Then why are you so determined not to return to school? You'll be throwing your future away if you don't go back.
I'm not sure I like either of these dialogue options. I don't... I'm never a big fan of just the words calm down as a dialogue. Like, it seems a little bit demeaning, I think. Oh yeah, you're right. There is a bingo square for that. All bad dialogue options. Whoop-doo. I also don't like you can't force him. Yeah, I just don't like either of these options. Because I don't like the top one, because she's saying this out of genuine concern for him. And, like, it just seems a bit dismissive to say the top option here. It's not... Yeah. The bottom option also just... The bottom option seems derisive. The top option seems dismissive. Lesser of two evils here. What do we say? I'm gonna go with calm down here, even though I'm not a huge fan of it.
Right. I apologize. I was out of line. I don't plan on forcing you into anything, like I did in the past. What's important is it's your own decision, Aragaki.
Okay, that turned out alright, even though I wasn't a huge fan of the dialogue option itself.
Looks like you have changed. Just a little bit.
Damn. Alright.
You always used to avoid relying on people. Not so much of a lone wolf anymore, huh?
I also like this event because we're getting a little bit of vulnerability from Mitsuru, which you don't get to see a ton. You don't get to see that a ton, so I'm enjoying that. About half of my shifts. Ha! I can relate to that, yes.
The only choice we have is to keep moving forward. That goes for myself, Akihiko, and you. So please, Aragaki, just give it another chance.
What are you guys up to?
Oh, look who's here.
Looks like a pretty serious discussion. Let me guess. Miss President is lecturing the delinquent on the importance of his education.
Damn, got it in one! Clearly this is not the first time this has happened. Great segue, me. I have not had a chance yet. No, CD. I got those videos while I was out. I was actually munching on a sandwich in a Barnes & Noble cafe. So I didn't have time to watch them. I didn't have time to watch them when you sent them. I'll make sure to get around to it. Might take me a little bit, but I'll try and get around to it as soon as I can.
Akihiko.
That is the most side quest thing I've ever heard. What? Y'all don't spend time. By the way, Barnes & Noble has this friggin'... It's called like a turkey sofrito sandwich. Oh my goodness. It's delicious. Bro was so specific. It's delicious. I honestly just want to talk about this sandwich. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's a very prefab sandwich. So it's not like... It's not super handcrafted or anything, because it is just... It's sort of like a... It's a cafe in a bookstore. It's not like the highest quality stuff. But it is on it for what it is a pretty dang good sandwich. And I've had it before. Like, sometimes you get it and the bread is a little bit soggy and it's not great. But the bread was nice and crisp today, and it was just chef's kiss. It was a really good sandwich. Oh, hey, Orca. Wait. Dex. Soggy bread, not my favorite. Oh my god. I just had flashbacks. Oh my god. This is such an early Nobody takes a shower. Stuff in books stuff hits different. Like Starbucks and a Barnes & Noble is better. You want to know part of the reason for that, CD? The Starbucks and a Barnes & Noble isn't technically a Starbucks. It is a proudly serving Starbucks coffee. There's a slight difference. All Barnes & Noble is doing is basically licensing the name of Starbucks. They're taking in some of their products and sort of serving it in their own way. So there is a difference from a standalone Starbucks to a B&N. And the other cool thing about that is that they take in, they're not always just serving Starbucks products. They also have like contracts with other food producers and stuff like that to bring in other pastries, other desserts, other sandwiches and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I like the B&N's coffee shop setups. As you can tell, I'm a big B&N frequenter. I'm big into books. I'm big into basically everything that happens in a Barnes & Noble. Like, most of my hobbies are there. We got books. They have a music section. They have a Blu-ray section. They got a cafe. It's like all my hobbies are in a BNN. But yeah, no. Soggy bread reminded me. I'm gonna hit you guys with a little childhood story here. Get ready for this. When I was this is back when I was in kindergarten, by the way. Like, actually when I was in kindergarten. Still just a dumb kid, you know. I had it was a sandwich, right? It was a ham and cheese sandwich. It was my favorite thing to make back when I was in, like, kindergarten. Just 2 slices of bread, some ham and cheddar cheese in between. I didn't like it with anything else back then. I didn't like it with, it was literally just that. And so, my kid self, being clumsy, of course, accidentally knocks my sandwich over onto the floor. And I'm like, oh no! My sandwich is on the floor, but I still want to finish eating my sandwich. However, it's on the floor, so it's dirty. I'm not sure I should eat it. And so, like, in a moment of pure child brilliance, I remember, oh, you know, when we drop fruit on the floor, when we drop veggies on the floor, you can just wash it off again and eat it. And so I pick that sandwich up, I take it over to the sink, and I wash it, and I try and wash it off. And what is created is the most horrible monstrosity of a sandwich you have ever seen. A soggy ham and cheese sandwich. Sogwich. Perfect description. And I was at my grandma's house at the time, and my grandma was like, no, you're gonna eat that sandwich. You dug your grave, you're gonna lie in it. You're gonna eat that sandwich. And so I sat at that table, gagging down the most horrendous ham and cheese sandwich you've ever seen in your life. Just holding back tears, just trying not to throw up this sandwich. I'm like, I can't waste this food. Oh my god. And like, I can of course call it dumb in retrospect, but as a child it made perfect sense, right? Like, I did not yet know that there were things that you can pick up from the ground and wash off and it's fine, and there are things that you cannot do that with. Like, it didn't occur to me. Like, it just wasn't a thing I thought of at the time. And that it's a fucking hell of a way to learn that you do not wash bread off in the sink. I have been on the most side-questy tangents of all time during what is actually a fairly serious scene. Let's get back to the game.
Well, I'll be damned. For a protein-fueled, muscle-bound moron, you're pretty smart.
What was that?
Also very easy to provoke, I see.
See ya, Miss President. This delinquent's gonna go to his room and think about his bad choices.
Oh, their casual designs are peak,
Wait, we're
Orca.
not finished
Absolutely. Can we mark character starts trauma dumping? You know what? I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. I am so down for that.
Akihiko, why are you like this?
Huh?
That wasn't Akihiko's fault.
What just happened? Was it something I said?
I think I don't think playing it off makes sense. I don't think repeating this makes sense. Straight into the point. It was bad timing.
Well, that's not my fault. It's nothing new. I'll just apologize later.
You know what? I like that attitude, Akihiko. Don't be always stepping on glass, stepping on needles, whatever, stepping on eggshells. I just really love bland, simple clothes. They're bland and simple, but they're also somewhat thoughtful, I think. Like, it's very simple, casual clothing. It's something I could see, like, these are fits I could see myself wearing. Like, none of it's None of it's over designed, but it fits the character in a way. Like it's thoughtful as well. Hey, that's a useless skill point. Sick.
Oh, welcome back.
No, don't bring up soggy pizza. That reminds me of another story. I'm actually not gonna. I'm not gonna say this one out loud because this one actually involves. This one involves. This particular one involves. Whiskers. So I'd want to ask before I told this story on stream. Milk into apple juice? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Alright, what we got tonight? Wakatsu PR. Fuka's available. Do you want to hang out with Fuka? I think we finished Fuka's little dialogue tree with the evening hangouts. I'm not even kidding, CD. I think I've gotten no less than like 5 to 10 at least notifications that you're playing Balatro tonight. Mixing pure juice with water? Oh, diluting? I think that's what we would call it. Like diluting is what we would call it. Or watering down. Either watering down or diluting. Diluting is perhaps the more like scientific term for it, but I've also heard watering down before, I think. Oh, I think, is Mutatsu available tonight then? I think Mutatsu's available tonight. Yeah, I think Mutatsu's the play for tonight. Just under half? Okay. Then I take the milk and pour it in. Oh no. Oh no! Hold on, I gotta check real quick. I wanna make sure we're not we don't have any Elizabeth quests we need to deal with.
Here are my requests.
Yeah, we're good. We got nothing super pressing. Alright, sweet. Oh shoot, I did it again! I did it again!
Very well.
The creepiest club I've ever seen, I swear. You all made dancing sprites. Why couldn't all of them be dancing? It's like 30 frames of animation! Look, there's not that many frames of animation in those little dancing poses. Just have everyone doing that. Not whatever this bullshit is. It's so off-putting. Anyway. Nah, we got social links to do.
No. You, hey. Can you help me out, kid? I don't feel so good. Damn it. I can't believe I let this happen. How pathetic.
So I take a sip. It was absolutely disgusting. Then I go back, looking forward to finally getting my drink. So I take the apple juice, I put it in. Take the milk and pour it into the apple juice. Oh, rip. Oh, rip.
Oh. I'm in bad shape.
Neither of these choices are very stoic. I think I'm gonna need to check. What do we think? You should go home. Wow. But you know what? Shit. That's actually the best option. Fucking. Damn. All right. Cool.
You're right, kid. I should go home and sleep.
Yeah, pretty much. Or sorry, Dex. God damn.
Even if I go home, I completely forgot I have a memorial service to conduct. Signing the Heart Sutra with a hangover is gonna be rough.
Just ask Kazuma Kiryu. Like, we got you, fam. What was in those hangover cures? Turmeric and shit? I had a very civil conversation with my brother about turning on invisible mode. Alright, I'll take a look.
Back in the day, all I needed was a cold shower and I'd be fine no matter how much I drank. I guess I'm getting old, huh? It's always in times like these when it's hardest to be alone.
I have no idea what the better answer. Evidently, it's the coworker's question here. That was devious, Orpha. I love that.
Other monks at my temple. My temple's small. I don't depend on nobody but myself. I'm the only one there. If you think about it, it's better to be alone. Less stress. You don't have to wait for someone else to get out of the bathroom when you need to go. The sun took forever in there.
You know, for someone who claims to be all about the lone wolf life, you sure talk about your son a lot.
Yeah, living alone is the way to achieve peace and serenity. Everything we see has form. No form has permanence. All in constant motion.
Alright, now you're really waxing philosophical.
Form has no self. Its true face is that of emptiness. And yet, form is emptiness. And emptiness is form. No two things in this world are the same.
Form is emptiness, emptiness is form. No, okay.
Well, put it simply. No matter how hard you try to live your life right, someone else can always mess it up.
That's what you were talking about?
Because form is emptiness. And emptiness is form.
I'm trying too hard to understand what he's saying. He's absolutely wasted right now.
Maybe getting involved with you messed up my life a bit too.
I do love that shit-eating grin he has. I have no idea, Azeweeb. I genuinely do not have any clue.
I'm gonna go home, kid. My head's killing me. Oh yeah, about the memorial service. It was a 7th-day memorial. It was only 19. Random murder victim. What a harsh world we live in.
Damn, that's dark! I did not expect that to go there.
Be careful on your way home too, kid.
Don't worry, I'll just yell Persona and shoot myself in the head. It'll be great. No need to worry. No cause for alarm. Mom came to pick me up, but as I was playing a card game at the moment, she told me to finish playing. Okay, just to let you know, I have been reading as you type this out, Orca. Initiating physical aggression and shouting slurs. Suni, I can feel a bond forming.
Hey there.
Accurate.
You know what?
Oh lord. It better hope and pray that the Culture Festival isn't as bad as Persona 4. It's such a low bar to clear, but as long as it is As long as it is not that bad, I will be happy. Typhoon? I love those memes, Azerio. They're so funny. Ba, ba. It is morning time. It's all about Nick's tough situation. Who is Nick? Who the fuck is Nick? What are you talking about? That is evil. I'm not gonna. I agree wholeheartedly with CD on this one. Okay. Soulmate, I believe, is the answer to this one, but I can't afford to get this wrong. I haven't saved in a while. Yeah, soulmate. Yakuza fans when they're getting jumped, but there are no conveniently placed spikes nearby. I'm genuinely not sure what the fuck she's teaching about. Like, I'm so confused. That refused me to eat breakfast normal. Why? Why? That's so cursed. As you said, evil. Oh, Yukari's available today. We've got no subject. Oh my fucking god, I love that. Hey, 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 hey. We got Yukari today. We got Kazushi. Where's Kazushi at? Okay, so it would be a spent time. Might be better to just wait on Kazushi, so then Yukari should be good. We got Mei, but we would grow closer to Yukari, so that's an option. And then we got Fuka today. Okay. Fuka's available, so we got Fuka, Yukari. Man, it's been a minute since we've hung out with Odagiri, but that is technically an option today. Hold on, I want to check this one more time. We would need to go get a persona for Odagiri, though, so I kind of don't want to. Anyone else available? Port Island Station. So I guess Aragaki is technically available today, but I don't think we need to do this one immediately. Nozomi is probably available, and then it looks like Maiko might be available as well, but Maiko and Nozomi are better to save for other days, so... Honestly, I'm leaning between Yukari and Fuka at this point. Do y'all just want to do a two-way confidant roulette? Just a 1 or 2 kind of thing? Anybody else want to differ, or is one good? Is one good for everyone? We got a second opinion on one. Anyone else? Or are we just gonna commit to one? Dun dun dun. Two, I guess. All right, we got 2 votes for 1. I stick with 1. Okay, we got 2 votes for 1, 1 vote for 2. Alright, if that is your final votes, we shall stick with one. Which is gonna be Fuka. Give me a sec to catch up. Oh, I'm so sorry. We are just gonna stick with Fuka, though.
Thank you.
Fuka? Yeah, number one was Fuka. I would have voted one then. Well, it's a roulette, so you don't. I don't tell everyone what the numbers are until afterwards, but I'm glad we got what you wanted anyways, Azariah. Had the kindest cheeky grandma vibes. And she was also so small that I was taller than her at the end of 2nd grade.
I decided I want to be able to make more than just rice balls.
Yes! Improvement! Self-improvement, Fuka, let's go!
I started learning how to cook because I wanted to thank everyone for what they've done for me. But only knowing how to make rice balls isn't going to cut it.
Fuka's confidant is just me. Me for real, for real. And with that, we can mark off another bingo square. Tommy had a finger crochet? That's awesome.
I told myself I needed to do something more, but then I started to doubt myself again. That's when I thought of you. So what I'm saying is, I'd like you to help me for just a bit longer.
Love that. Nice, you.
And I'd really appreciate it if you could keep giving me your advice. I promise I'm going to do the best I can. So, can I count on you?
Anytime, Fuka. Anytime. Anytime. Very obviously, the answer here is of course.
Really? Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you. I just want to thank everyone for helping me find my place in the world. I know I don't seem very reliable, but I want to make myself a useful member of the team.
That's the spirit is apparently the correct option here. Alright, cool. I'm alright with that.
Thank you. It feels so reassuring to have your support. More than anything, though, I want to keep learning. For your sake, too. I'd like to be able to help you with more than just fighting.
Alright, nice. That was a fun little one. Nothing too eventful happened during that, but it was nice. Atrocity of a paper mache pig anymore than we made during 3rd grade.
I was wondering, you don't think I'm overdoing it, right?
Nah.
Sorry. I guess I'm the only one who can answer that. I'm going to head back now.
Oh, you're back.
And he's not available, so we just gotta pick something in the dorm to do tonight. Oh yeah, Aragaki's here. Sweet. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Got an actual... I like how basically the only time we get an actual genuine smile out of Shinjiro is when we're about to go care for plants. That's honestly so wholesome.
There aren't as many weeds or pests on the roof. No moles or other critters that'll dig our plants up. Still gotta watch out, though. Some hungry asshole might try to help himself to the whole crop.
I wonder who you could be referring to. They're getting executed! They're getting executed. Should we do it? Should we go for they're getting executed? Nice.
Didn't know you were so hot-blooded. Most of us here are decent and mature enough that we'd ask before doing something like that. With one exception. I mentioned I did a bit of gardening back at the orphanage, right? If someone sneaks a bite, it's no big deal. But this one time, some older kid stole our whole crop. Aki got so pissed when that happened.
Very, very like Akihiko.
He went after him all by himself. Even though they were twice as tall as he was. And then again, there's probably not much different from how he is now. He hasn't changed at all.
Pretty much, Orca.
Compare that to these guys. Growing bigger every day. They should be good for today. You can head on back. I'll stay and finish up. You can thank me by helping out again sometime.
I do love how casually they bring up the orphanage in this game. It's just kind of like a thing that everyone knows. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm sure Suni would be in for the efficiency. Happens if your entire cast lived there. Fair. Fair. Alright, see you in a sec, CD. Goes by. Oh boy, Kei's over there. Keisuke! Kanemata! Do we need to do... Is today a linked episode day? Let me go check real quick. It is, but evidently not with whom I expected. It's not with Ken. It's with, we got a Koromaru, linked episode, oddly enough. Twitch is recommending me a Bob Ross live stream. Nice. Love to hear it. Not now. Not now. Not now. Son of a bitch. Alright, no, Ken is just letting us know about Koromaru. Okay, so it's not a Ken... It was never a Ken linked episode. Frick, I forgot Igus just kind of stares at you sometimes. Oh, I know Bob Ross. I'm well aware of Bob Ross.
Well, hello there. It's the inseparable duo. Yes, you're still a good boy today, too. Oh, my gift is going to get cold. Look, I brought you some takoyaki today.
Takoyaki! Do you know where Switzerland is from memory? Vaguely, yeah. What's up, Moroccan? It's kind of, central-ish Europe, basically. I believe it's right around, it's a little... I don't remember if it's... Is it southeast of Germany? My gut says southeast of Germany, but I could be wrong. Next to France, Germany, and Austria. Yeah, I knew it was next to Germany at the very least. You pass? Southwest. Okay, southwest. Oh, I said southeast, but I meant southwest. I'm so sorry. I know you don't have to believe me on that, but I actually just messed up my cardinal directions. Like, visually I was thinking southwest, but I said southeast.
It's Octopia's specialty. Taco-free takoyaki for dogs.
Brilliant.
There's one for people too. So enjoy them together, okay?
Oh. I feel like Sunny's a bygones be bygones kind of guy. I feel like that. And I feel like Kodomaru is a bygones be bygones. I heard southeast look in the map and said yeah to right when it's very wrong. I don't know why I get east and west mixed up. It confuses the hell out of me sometimes. Yeah, do you mind if I ask why you popped into stream real quick to ask where Switzerland is? Yes. Alright. We're on it's time for some side questing, y'all.
It doesn't look like anyone's reported a missing yet. So, you guys are helping stray dogs now, too?
We just do whatever, man. Even Kurosawa's questioning our side questing at this point.
Spreading yourself a bit too thin?
We were trying to figure out where Switzerland was and figured we'd ask Lee. No, so in my mind I was thinking, right, it is down and to the left of Germany on a map, right, which is southwest. That's what I'm thinking in my brain. It's down and to the left of Germany, which puts it close to France as well. But I was just being silly. Damn, Whiskers, so fair though, so fair.
Settle down now, Koromaru. You haven't changed at all, have you, boy? He's always felt the need to be this town's watchdog. Maybe he got it from the priest. And now that he's with you, he's more righteous than ever, isn't he? Anyway, hang on a minute.
How far of a trip would Switzerland be for you, Orca? I'm curious.
Hello, this is Officer Kurosawa from the Tatsumi East Police Station. Well, it was written on the collar. Yes, no one answered, so I called you instead. Yes, that's right. A brown, medium-sized dog. I see. All right, I'll see you then. We've managed to identify the owner.
I love how most of the Japanese dogs have those curly tails. It's so cute. I love the little short curly tail.
However, they're in the hospital after falling to apathy syndrome.
No! It's the saddest thing that's happened all stream. Nah, Morgana got nothing on this. The Persona mascot character started and peaked with Kodomaru. Oh, I actually meant to ask about the dog.
Yeah, the owner's family will take the dog out.
All right, we're sweet. We're good then. We're good.
Cases like this one have been on the rise.
I want VOTV, it's 0.9 update to release because, well, I can't say anything specific. I can say it'll 90% be a super peak update. Ooh.
Pets
Good
are
to
being
hear.
abandoned because their owners are falling prey to apathy syndrome.
That's actually so
And
sad.
to survive, the pets have no choice but to take to the streets.
This is actually so sad.
Maybe you need to hear this. To just know that you guys are doing fine. I don't know the whole picture, but that much I'm certain about. I'm gonna get back to work now. Watch yourselves on your way home, alright?
Big gameplay loop rework as well. Alright, alright. Sounds good, sounds good. From what I've seen so far, Whiskers, I'd say it's a fairly comparable experience. When was the last big Lethal Company update? Depending on where in Switzerland, it would take me between 3 and 6 hours. Interesting. 3 hours is not even enough for me to leave the state I live in. I think Whiskers is saying the waiting experience, not the content of the updates themselves. I do live very far south. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, fair enough. Denver is kind of central east to west and a bit more north than it is south. So actually making it up to Wyoming might be feasible in less than 3. The waiting, okay. Now, glad we're on the same page now. Yes, dog bonding, let's freaking go! Da-da-ba. 2, 3, 4. And I do not like it here. Alright, good to know. Good to frickin' know.
Welcome back.
You know, Orca, have you ever watched, it's an anime called, Monster. It's a very classic one, been around for a while. Monster it's an anime, but it's set in Germany. And so I got about a third to halfway through the show. But I've always been curious at how, like, it is generally set a bit earlier, so like pre-2000s basically, so I think it's like 1980s, 1990s kind of time period. But I've always been curious about like how accurate it is to the true German experience. I mean, regardless, it's still a very well told story. But I am curious to see like how much they got me right. I come from southern West Germany, but I really like northern Germany. Okay. What else we got? Mitsuru! Bottom. Alright, nothing from Polonius, so we just gotta pick someone to hang out with here. We got Ken, we got Chinchiro. Guy recommends Yukari, so I don't think we've done an evening hangout with Yukari yet, so I'm game.
Hey.
Let's watch it together.
Whoa, that teaser was so dramatic. It's like the stuff from overseas. This series is known for having a strong female protagonist.
Okay.
I've been curious about it for a while, but I heard it also has horror elements.
I have no idea how to answer this question. It's all very, like, it's all very casual, which I haven't usually been playing Suni as this playthrough. I guess the middle like, just a pure and simple question makes the most sense for Suni.
No way. I've been totally looking forward to this. It's just this kind of thing is way more fun to watch with someone else, you know? Oh wait, it's starting. Man, the tension is palpable.
Hold on. Persona's really good about, like, making, like, little musical references in the weirdest places to other games in the series. So it's fun to pay attention to these just in case, but I don't think this is specifically referencing anything. At least nothing I know.
That cliffhanger really made me want to know what happens next. I guess it was more zombies than horror, huh? The main girl was just an ordinary person, but she stood so strong in the face of adversity. I love that. I feel like I was able to focus on the story thanks to you. I'll let you know when I borrow the next one.
I'm sorry. Oh, Lord. The dialogue in this event felt very scripted. And that's usually not the case with Yukari. She usually has pretty damn good dialogue, but that felt pretty scripted. I was thinking the same thing. Glad we're on the same page there. I do like Western Germany. Bavaria is in some sense similar to the US with how religious it is. Okay. Kind of very meat-heavy food as well as a lot of beer, which, okay, alright, I'm seeing what you're getting at. Eastern Germany, because it can be rather unstable. I see. Getting some Germany facts today. I'm loving it. Not only very scripted, but it genuinely felt like the VA was reading off a script. I know they all... Yeah. It really... It's... The scripting and voice acting in these games is usually a lot better than that. Like, it was... It was very... It was so awkward it stood out. Oh, Lord. Please let this be a normal culture festival. With Persona? No way! Fucking hell.
Seriously?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Actually...
What? Oh, Lord. Do we have to do this, Persona? Yukari here has me rolling. I don't know why. It's just kind of goofy. Oh, Yuko's available today. Alright, Yuko's available. Shinjiro's available. Yukari's available. Okay. I know Yukari's ready to rank up if we want to hang out with Yukari. Oh, Bebe? We haven't seen Bebe in a while. Hidetoshi's available as well. And we have Yuko. Woo! This image gives so much... This one right here. Yukari here. Very friendly, very, like... Yeah, just very friendly, very outgoing. work-related, sub, and no subject. You're so right, CD. One of the federal states, the extreme right and extreme left, have been the strongest parties for a while. Yeah, you know what? Unstable seems like a pretty good descriptor then. Yeah, I mean, I think we're just gonna do an even split on these plus Bebe, I guess. So, Yukari, Hidetoshi, Yuko, and Bebe. Confidant Roulette. Let me give just a little bit of thought to the numbers, but then we get a four-way Confidant Roulette. We got that. Okay, hold on. Let me, Okay. We got those two, and then there we go. Okay, I got it. Is that a bingo? You're right, it is a bingo. All right, sweet. We've got a bingo on 4+ person confidant roulette. Character starts trauma dumping, free space. Someone's busy with anything else. And do we want to reveal that? I might keep that last bingo square hidden for just a little bit longer. Unless, do you think it's finally time to reveal that bingo square, CD? Bam, bam, bam. 2? Okay, you know what, CD, that makes sense. That makes sense. 2 it is then. All right. Which means I am gonna need to go get a new persona. In that case, yeah, we got to go get a new persona. Damn. All right. So that means we got to go to Polonium Ball. So another day goes by. Ba da da da. Ba ba. Ba da da ba ba da bum ba ba da bum.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Summon.
Please take a look.
Ba ba da ba 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 da ba da da, and we need an Emperor persona.
So you'll be summoning this very well. It's yours. Very well. We look forward.
Alright, and away we go. Come on. Town map. This one, I think. Alright, it has been a freaking minute, but it is time for an Odagiri link.
Regarding the incident from the other day, with the cigarette butt in the boys' bathroom.
Other day, more like multiple months ago.
It seems the teachers want the student expelled as soon as we find out who it is.
Damn!
What?
Well, I guess we should have
It does
expected
hurt the
that.
school's reputation.
I'll keep everyone posted on this. That's all for now.
Expel was a bit much, in my opinion.
Expulsion, huh? So, what do you think about all of this?
Odagiri, it's been 2 months, you need to wake up! Wake up! Oh, you gotta wake up! Get out of there! Oh my god, I haven't had to open this fucking, I haven't had to open this in ages.
About the smoker's punishment, I mean.
Wait, really? Oh my god! Finally something reasonable! We get to say it seems too harsh!
Yes, I think so too. Once I catch the culprit, I'll give him a good talking to. The goal here should be to prevent this from happening again. I'm not counting on it, but it'd be great if I could get people like him to change their ways.
You know, and I think this is character consistent as well. He's not a hard ass just to be a hard ass. He's a hard ass because he wants reform. And so I think this actually does make a lot of sense for him. You know what? As I've said before, his heart is usually in the right place even if he's a bit extreme. So like, you know what? I'm super chill. I'm super chill with this event so far.
I don't sympathize with students who break the rules, but does kicking the bad kids out really make the school a better place?
Oh my god, he's finally waking up. He's asking the real questions.
It's really not like me to whine about it. I guess I'm just confused because I feel so powerless. If I can go above and beyond this time and earn the teacher's trust, my ward will hold more weight around here.
Hold on.
Just you watch. I'll work my way to the top.
That was like far and away the best Odagiri. This is the best Odagiri event we've had so far. That was pretty damn good.
I still have some work left to do. I need to compile a list of suspects. You can head on out of here. And take care.
Oh, it's you. Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm working on learning Japanese right now, but it's a long process. It is not quick. Especially since Japanese is so different from English. I think multiple sources have cited Japanese as one of the hardest big languages for English speakers to learn. Like, I think like it's like an official. Have I done my Duolingo today? Yeah, I'm actually looking into quitting Duolingo. I'm gonna be honest. I am super not chill with their current stance on AI, and yeah, it's a big part of why I'm just not chill with their stance on AI, and they've been making a lot of changes to the app that haven't been very good. And that's totally fair. What I respected a lot about Duolingo, what I liked a lot about the way that they were set up, is that it was very gamified, and like putting an emphasis on like consistent daily effort is, you know, I think it's a good thing. Like, it's keeping yourself accountable for studying, and it was very gamified, so it allowed you to keep track of those stats and stuff like that. And I actually genuinely liked that. It worked well with my brain. But like, the more I look into it, their Japanese course isn't great to begin with. It's alright. It's okay. A lot of what they teach, I have to supplement it with outside sources anyways. And like, the pronunciation, because they're using text-to-speech, isn't great anyways. Didn't even give me an option to practice. Yeah, they're not great at allowing you to choose what you want to practice, I'd say. That's another good complaint. But the reason I was sticking with Duolingo is 100% because like, it was allowing me, it was making it easy for me to Busu, I've heard great things about that one. I'll add it to the list if you think that's a good one. I've heard good things about it. I had it downloaded at one point because someone else recommended it. But if that's with an additional recommendation, I'll definitely give that a shot. Other one I've heard about is Lingo Deer, I think, being pretty good. And then there's a couple like physical media sources that I've also heard are good for Japanese. So I'm gonna look into some of those as well. The only reason I didn't, like, I haven't quit Japanese yet is I want to have an actual study plan, so I keep working on it after I quit Duolingo, basically. Do task, he's the writer, record an audio, and native speakers will correct you. Ooh, interesting. I like that. I like that. All right. What's good for tonight? Do we have, is Mutatsu around? Mitsuru. Hold up. Do we have, let me see. Is that a linked episode I see? Maybe not. Let me take a look. I'm not entirely sure. Wait, there's a linked episode with Ken available tonight? But I've had Premius for the longest. Okay. I'll look into it. But yeah, I just the only reason I'm holding off on quitting Duolingo full stop is just to make sure I have a good study plan in place. That way I can hit the ground running and I'm not like, I don't like lose motivation or fall out of practice. So once I have that in place, Duolingo's going away. It is the end of an era. Just they kind of threw the goodwill I had for them down the drain, and you know what? It's just time to move on. Busu has a streak system as well. Okay. Good to know. Oh yeah, look at that. In front of Ken's room. Ooh, hold on. Before I forget. It's not super pressing, but let's just go ahead and do this now. So it does seem to have some of the same features as Duolingo then. Have I missed any big messages? I'm going to scroll back up real quick. I downloaded the worst combination of Minecraft mods ever. Creeper camouflage and a mod that modifies Creeper AI. Oh my god. Oh my god! Why would you do that? Germans, on average, despite awful accents, at least speak English decently well. Okay. And I saw you all talking about earlier about how English is sort of like the de facto world language at this point. I guess you could call it. It's kind of a lingua franca in a lot of places, just sort of generally across the world. Why was I here? Oh yeah, vending machine stuff. I for one, Orca, have been appreciating the little bits of information on Germany. It's been fascinating to hear about. Alright, and now it's time to hang out with Ken. It seems. Yeah, because linked episodes are such a new system, I've been kind of just taking the guide's word on them. Just because I'm not entirely sure. I could, just to be a bit more flexible with it, I could look up, like, when are the deadlines, but I'd want to make sure I don't fuck up the routing. Uh-huh. What the fuck? What? Y'all right? Y'all right, Ken?
Senpai?
Straight into the point. Second option seems best here.
Oh, was I making too much noise? Sorry, I was cleaning. I hope no one was complaining. Okay then, good night. Senpai? Actually, there's something I'd like to talk about. Will you come in?
Oh, damn. Alright. Ah, nice. Solved Rubik's Cube on the desk.
Sorry,
What is
Sylvester.
up with that hamster animation? What? What the fuck is that? Oh my god. What is that hamster? Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, if you look really, really closely, I think the legs actually are moving. But the way the hamster itself moves is so smooth. Like, the way the body moves back and forth is too smooth.
I actually have a favor to ask of you. You see, I have a pet hamster. I got him when I was living with my mom, and he's been with me ever since.
Oh my god, the hamster is actually the plot?
If, for some reason, I don't make it back here in the future, then this little guy will be all alone.
Oh god, this went very morbid very quickly.
So, could you help look after him if that happens?
Yeah, Ken and Bonnie are built different. Bonnie starts freaking out when people are talking about what might happen when they die. Ken is just like... Chad face Ken is just like, if I die, take care of my hamster. No, it's just it's like the crying troll face versus the Chad face meme. Bonnie's just like, no, don't talk about dying. No one needs to die. Ken's just like, take care of my hamster if I pass away. Would someone be up for making that meme real quick? Would someone be chill with making that meme? I'm on it right now, yes! Before you even said it, CD knows what's up! Weak aura versus strong aura. Alright, what the frick am I gonna say here? I don't like the top two options, so we'll just go bottom. Information gathering, trying to understand.
Yes, you're a leader, and you're basically already an adult. I know how capable you are.
Oh my god, I hate Twitch. Me, damn, Twitch, your message is not sent because you are sending messages too quickly. No, I hate it when fucking Twitch does that. I hate it when Twitch does that.
You even came to see me today. You look out for the ones around you, so I'm sure he'd be happy with you. So please, I can even provide a little something as thanks. I'll give you all my allowance, and the rest of my New Year's money. And I'll give you all the comics here, plus whatever else you want.
I mean, okay. Just put the hamster on. Oh, no! No! Why would you do that to the poor hamster orca? Look at it, he's such a chill guy. Hamster's such a chill guy. The bottom option feels more concrete. I think that makes more sense for Sumi.
Okay, that works for me. Well, aren't you the lucky one? But when that happens, you better listen to him, okay? His name, it's Hamburger.
Ken has peak naming sensibilities. Hamburger for a hamster. That's just a good ass name. No cap.
You think so? Mom used to always laugh about it.
No drama. No drama. That's just a good name.
The night he came home with me, we had hamburgers for dinner. So that's why.
I almost should have gone with Sounds Delicious because that was a fucking hilarious dialogue option. I have too much respect for the name Hamburger.
Anyways, Thank you so much. That's a big relief. There's not much time left now.
Huh?
Sorry again for the disturbance. Could you apologize to everyone else?
Could you
for me?
repeat that? What do you mean there's not much time left?
It's getting late, so I'm going to bed soon. Actually, can I ask you one more thing? Everyone in this dorm is so kind. They always come up to me for a casual chat. And they treat me like a normal person. Sure, there were plenty of adults who showed concern for me, but I feel like the people here are a little different. And you came to check in on me again today, but why? Why does everyone here care about what happens to me?
Because I know how it... Everyone in this goddamn dorm knows how it feels. Every fucking one of us! How do I want to play this? No particular reason feels kind of like a cop-out. I feel like Suni's more direct than that. Because we're a team... I'm gonna go with second option. It's the most direct and that makes the most sense.
Right. Your parents... I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I guess that was a weird question, wasn't it? Sorry. Don't mind me, but maybe I should have asked sooner. I don't know if I'll be able to fully repay you for your kindness, but I'll do my best. Okay then. Good night. Senpai! I'm really glad you came. Thank you. And I'm sorry. I won't let you down.
Nice. That was a good linked episode. These linked episodes have been great, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty much all of them. I've enjoyed basically every linked episode we've done so far. Great, honestly great addition to Persona 3. You know what? Like, I'm not even mad about them like not making them social links or anything like that. I think this works perfectly well.
Hey.
Does the Typhoon get the Culture Festival canceled? I can't remember.
Huh?
I'm vaguely remembering the Typhoon event from the original game, but I can't remember if it actually cancels the festival or not. Alright, what do we got today? Kenji, Yukari, Chihiro. Is it a Shinjiro day? Alright, it is not. The game is not insisting upon Shinjiro, so we'll leave it where it is. So we got Chihiro. Chihiro's available today. Hold on, I think Keisuke is available today as well, because Fuka's not. Okay, Chihiro, Keisuke, Yukari. I'm kind of saving Kenji for a rainy day. Kazushi's not available, so yeah, it's Yukari, Chihiro, or Keisuke. Let me run through. Let me come up with some numbers for those real quick. All right, got it. I don't want to talk about dying versus just take everything when I'm dead, bro. All right, chat, need a number 1 through 3. Ba da da ba ba. Ba da da na na da da na na na. Oh, I did not even mention stream schedule at the beginning of stream. Oh well, it's fine. I was doing a bit too much yapping. I'm not gonna lie. While I'm waiting for a number from you all, I'm thinking about doing another. I have a ton of new albums that I need to catch up on, so I'm thinking about doing another album every day week. 2? Anybody else wanna chime in, or is 2 good? is too sufficient. 2. Alright, sick. That's gonna beat your hero. Do I have a justice right now? I gotta go get justice real quick. Check memes when you have time. Love it. This is such a peak meme, I'm not even gonna lie. It's such a good fucking meme. Forehead. Alright, there we go. We got forehead. Ooh, we're only 1 away from another bingo. Let me go get a Justice Persona real quick, though. What do we have in the inventory right now? We've got a Fool. I'm not using Sun a ton, or Strength. Not using Hanged either. Honestly, if you could fuse Hanged with something else we're not using, that would be nice. But, let's actually go to the Velvet Room real quick and figure that out. Hey, 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 hey. Bum ba dum. Ba ba ba. Bum ba dum. Bum ba dum.
Good day. Are you accepting a request?
No, not Elizabeth right now. We're going into the Velvet Room.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Oh, geez, the congestion is bad. Bonnie could never be my goat, Ken, for real. Oh my god. Why was I here? Justice. Let me see if I can get a Justice Persona real quick. I'm not really needing Hanged right now. With Lovers gets us Queen Mabe. Or we get with Queen Mabe we get Virtue. Honestly, this seems like a win to me. And then we'll just resummon a Lovers for Yukari when we need it.
Please choose what skills to inherit.
What's the magic stat on this? Magic's decent, so we'll just put some good magic on here. Makoha sounds good. Any good debuffs? Multi-target boost. That's kind of a cool skill, so I'm gonna keep that around. And we can get Magarula on there as well.
It appears it will receive...
Looks good to me.
Why, this is exciting, isn't it?
Check memes. Oh my god, do we have another one? Yes! I'm so happy with all of these memes. Alpha Ken fights in battle with party, good accuracy. An age 10 scholar embraces potential death. Beta Bonnie barely wins. Whiff Master gets destroyed by the King. L cannot accept potential death. I'm so happy about these memes. We got Makoga. Okay, nice. And I'm just gonna leave that final slot open for now, and we'll fill it whenever we need to.
We look.
God, I love belting that one out. It's such a good song. All right, let me go mark off Persona 3 soundtrack singing. Technically, it's humming on the bingo board, but pshaw, we'll mark it off. I can't even sing that high. It's a good one, I swear. It's a really good one. About requests. Oh, fusion milestone. Shit, I did not realize we were gonna get that today.
I will await a very well.
Alrighty. Town map. And now we go back to GeckoCon and second classroom hallway. Alright, Chihiro. Hey, 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 hey. Hey. I'm not a tenor either. I just have a pretty good falsetto. I think I'm generally classified as a baritone when it comes to choir stuff. But I have a pretty good upper range. My strongest range is baritone, but I do have a decent upper range as well. Mostly in my falsetto. I'm getting flashbacks to, oh my god, the Barbershop Quartet Cuphead cover for SVE7. That was such a fun bit to make. That entire sequence right there might have been my favorite part of making SVE7 was the just the entire Cuphead, that segment of footage. It might be the most proud I've ever been of just like a single chunk of footage. It was fun to make. It turned out great. I think it hit all of the emotional the emotional points super well. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. I'm just proud of SVU7 in general. As an entire bit, I think War Room it's gonna be hard to top that for a long time. But in terms of just a single scene, that Cuphead thing was really good. And the stuff on either side too. We had the War Room rehash as well before that, and then we had the Teach Me Shell Senpai afterwards. Those are both great bits in their own right. But I think my favorite part, both to make and just from a viewer experience perspective, was the Cuphead stuff in the middle. The Bonnie Slam, yeah, no, it's so this is genuinely one of my favorite memes that has come out of these two playthroughs in a minute. My favorite scene is Minecraft Episode 7 on Mr. Gaming Lion. I'm gonna go check what Minecraft Episode 7 was real quick, CD. Because you brought that up, I'm gonna go check what that is. Switch account. Do I even have this on? I don't even have this open right now. Do I have it on my other YouTube? I might have it on this one, actually. YouTube.com. Do I have it open on this page? Switch account. I do have it right here. God damn, Mr. Gaming Lion still has more... Mr. Gaming Lion still has more subscribers than my main account. That's so sad. I made it up to 26 episodes of Lion's Let's Play. How many? I made 157 videos? Oh, okay, that's not quite fair. Some of these are multiple part videos that I spliced together in YouTube Editor. So it's not quite fair to say that. This was episode 6. Yeah, okay. It's not that many. It's not that many. A lot of these are just partials that I spliced together. Episode 7 was... Oh, it was a mining episode. 23-minute mining episode. Oh, interesting thing about, oh no, it wasn't actually the last one. Alright. What happened during this episode? So, this was back when I was still using an actual, physical camera to record my desktop monitor. Oh my god, it's so distorted. The footage, oh, it's so off-center. Before I knew how to screen record. Crazy. Did I just spend the entire time mining? Oh, it was back when I had this skin. So a fun little bit of lore. Oh my god, and it's the glitchy, the glitchy menus. I forgot about those. But a fun bit of lore. The first Minecraft account I ever had, was not my Minecraft account. It was this guy I knew back in, elementary school. Like, for my birthday one year was just like, yeah, man, you can just have my Minecraft account. Like, my 5th grade birthday, this guy was literally just like, yeah, just take my Minecraft account. That'll be your birthday present. And so that was my original Minecraft account. It was not even my own Minecraft account. The one I did the original, Mr. Gaming Lion Minecraft videos with. We're getting all sorts of Leo Arcturus lore today. I don't know, I just made that up. I don't fucking know. Yeah, no, that's... So I made these videos back in, I think, 7th grade. It was middle school era. So I didn't know how screen recorders worked. I wasn't very tech savvy back then. I had no idea how people got clean footage of a computer screen. I ended up... I figured it out around... It was only the first 8 episodes that I wasn't using a screen recorder for. So yeah, it was only the first 8 episodes that were done without a screen recorder. Everything after that was done with the screen recorder. But if you take a look at episode 9, I didn't know how to full screen Minecraft properly. And so you can see like the Windows hotbar below, and it's not like full screen. There's big black bars on either side. And I had to splice all of the footage together because the screen recorder I was using at the time, I didn't know there were actual good screen recorders. So I just downloaded the first one on Google, and I ended up with what was essentially, it would only let me record in like 5-minute. It might have been even less than that. Maybe it was like, it was really short chunks that it allowed me to upload in. No, there were 6 parts. I think it was 3-minute chunks because there was like 6 parts. Damn. And then I went back to just recording my screen for episode 10. That's hilarious. Oh, and it looks like was... Okay, by episode 11, I finally figured out how to properly use a screen recorder. It took me until episode 11 to figure out how to use a screen recorder. This is so funny. Sorry, I know this is such a tangent right now. Take over the entire half of his backyard in this summer. Everybody's just bringing childhood lore. Oh, this has been such a fun stream. Oh my god, I actually think I remember this social link. I think I remember specifically this event.
Still hasn't turned up yet.
Oh shit! The other day? Sweat starts forming on my brow. Yeah, that was the other day. Jiro, wake up!
No one said anything to me, but I know what they're all thinking. I can't take this anymore. I don't want to be here.
I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. What's about to happen? What's about to happen? I remember certain things. What I was wearing. The yellow glass dashes in the street. We've been through this before. You're heading into a place where I can't fix you. Oh no. Oh no. Has it really been this long? It's been a minute. It's been a second.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. I'm supposed to be a member of the student council.
Your sprite looks surprisingly chill for the nervousness in your voice.
I'm going to look for some books.
way it could have been anyone else. It's gotta be her.
Ah, unassuming NPC A and B. I wonder what crucial information you have to add to the story.
It's that first year on the student council, Fushimi. The gloomy girl with the long hair and glasses. The one who's always reading.
I can't tell if this voice actor is familiar or not.
I hear she stole all the class's money. 2,500 yen per person. Damn, I could buy a brand name purse with that much.
Well, I heard she has no father.
What? Just called her fatherless in the middle of a fucking library. Oh my god.
So there's no way they could have that much money since her mom only works part-time.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
See? How could it not be her? And with such an innocent face, too.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. I cannot with this event. I actually cannot with this event. Oh my god. Alright, evidently this this particular choice doesn't have a huge story impact. That's according to one guide though. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna look forward and make certain that's correct. I do not want to fuck this one up, so we're gonna go. Okay, so there's that. We're on rank 8 though, so let me go look a little further. Whew, I cannot breathe. I cannot breathe. That is honestly one of the funniest things that has happened in a minute. Come on. Oh my god, stop being slow as fuck. Yeah, okay, so we can pick anything for this one. Alright, cool. You know what? Suni, as he is now, a bit more direct kind of person, absolutely would stand up for Chihiro.
Huh? Who even are you? Is he a friend of Fushimi-san's? Probably not. He doesn't look like the type that would hang out with her. Excuse me, this is the library. Please show some respect.
Damn! Library staff coming in clutch! I like this NPC already.
Excuse me, this is the library. Please show some respect.
This is definitely a voice actor we've heard before.
Excuse me, this is the library. Please show some respect. Excuse me, this is the library. Please show some respect. Excuse me, this is the library. Please show some respect.
Is it crazy? I'm gonna say it almost sounds like Kawakami's voice. I mean, I think this is in response specifically to the two gossiping ones, but that's I suppose you could interpret it like that as well, Orca. God, it sounds familiar.
Excuse me, this is the excuse me, this is the library. Please show some respect.
This is the library sounds like Kawakami, but everything else sounds like someone else. I'm not sure.
Let's go outside. Well, we can finish talking there.
At the very least, those students seem to have interpreted it as talking about them. And she's back, looking all dejected.
I couldn't find any books.
I'm so sorry, Chihiro. Excuse me, excuse me. No, Chihiro!
Let's go.
Boom, 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 boom.
You heard all that, right? The only time I feel safe now is when I'm with you. I don't really have anyone else I can count on.
Damn. Alright, well, evidently the correct option here is I know you're innocent, which feels a little bit direct to me, but I'll trust the game, I guess. Why am I struggling? Where's Chihiro? There's Chihiro. Just making sure. Yeah. This is the correct option. Feels a little...
Oh, thank you.
It feels a little bit like saying the quiet part loud, but that's beside the point.
You're the only one who's on my side. I don't know what I'd do on my own right now.
This is giving weird dependency vibes. I think they turned this around, but this is giving the ending of this event is giving me some weird vibes.
I'm sure I sound like I'm helpless, but I'm okay, just so you know.
Okay, they're turning it around a bit now.
I don't think it's right for me to always be counting on you. I have to solve this on my own.
Yeah, they turned it around. They turned it around. I was a little worried there for a second, but I think they turned it around.
I have to go now, Senpai.
You
Excuse
know that
me.
it's almost... You know that it's almost over. You know...
Oh, you're back.
Alright, who's available today? Do we got any linked episodes we need to do tonight? We haven't hung out with Mutatsu in a while. Is Mutatsu available? Mutatsu is available. Alright, interesting. I'm gonna go make sure. Is there anything we should do tonight? It is actually suggesting reading with Fuka. Interesting. I thought we finished reading with Fuka. I thought we finished doing evening stuff with Fuka. Let me go check in with Fuka real quick.
Say.
It doesn't seem like Fuka will gain any more new skills. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So there is little like skill trees that we can get with other characters by hanging out with them in the evening, which means we finished Fuka's stuff early, which means either we want to go hang out with Mutatsu. We've been doing a lot of Mutatsu though. I kind of want to do something a little different. Maybe Aragaki? Yeah, so Aragaki's about to get a new ability, so this finishes off his nighttime stuff. So let's go ahead and do this real quick.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get down how they've formatted this evening stuff.
If this keeps up, we'll be in good shape. If there are any crops that are bruised or misshapen, give them to me.
I'll make the best vegetable stock you've ever fucking seen.
They still taste fine. Nothing beats eating them freshly picked. Oh, right. Don't just leave the stems and roots laying around after harvesting the crop. Take them out and replace the soil right away. You can't replant anything until you do that.
Got it. He's been given information, he's been given instructions, he's locked in.
That way. You're great to work with. Unlike a certain someone. You know, I only started this on a whim. But it's worth it every now and then. Even someone like me can... Oh. How do I put this?
Oh yeah! I'm planning on doing another listening to an album every day thing. I might do 6 albums this time. So it would be a Monday through Saturday thing. Either this, one of, like, okay, so the albums on the... Hold on, let me finish this event and then I'll go through this.
Growing something lets you see the result of your labor. so you feel like you built it with your own hands. Its life cycle ends once you eat it, though. Yeah, true. We get hungry just being alive. So I guess they play their part. Even if someone disappears, maybe they can still leave something behind. Nothing. Just talking to myself. Guess that ain't really like me.
Hey yo, personality! This personality shit it's so funny. Oh god. If we still have personality events left by the next time the next bingo rolls around, we should put a personality bingo square. It wouldn't be gotten very often, but oh my god, it's such a funny bit when it does.
Ended up saying a little too much today. Break time's over. Let's get
I gotta keep up my mysterious act. You almost saw through me. Can't have that.
Alright. That just about does it. Thanks for your help. If you ever do this again, I'll join you. Time to head back.
Nice. Yeah, these evening events have been fun. The linked episodes have been fun. I've been very much enjoying the extra like interactions that the game has added for Persona 3 Reload.
Hey there.
And also, given the content of this stream so far, I think the title has ended up being very appropriate. In spite of its general morbidness. Wait, hold on, what we got? Oh, they're doing a film festival again. Okay. I think we want to go to that. Oh, we're gonna lose a day today, aren't we? We got a little story thing coming. Damn!
This is the first time we've met.
Motherfucker's just right here. Alright, let me go over that album stuff real quick before we keep going. Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing another, I'm debating between 5 or 6 album a day kind of thing. I used to do them in the car on my way to and from school, so I'll have to find another time to do them. But the ones for sure on the list right now are the new Mai Simonis album, Animaru. I've been talking that up for months, but I haven't actually gotten around to listening to the whole thing. Though the singles were absolutely gas, so I'm really hoping the whole thing is as good as the singles were. So that's one of them. Number 2, new Car Seat Headrest album, The Scholars. Been looking forward to that one for a little while. Got a great recommendation on that one from CD, so I'm excited to hear it. Number 3 is the first Magdalena Bay album, which I haven't listened to yet, called Mercurial World. I think I've mentioned this before, but there's a really cool dynamic going on between the first 2 Magdalena Bay albums. The first Magdalena Bay album is a perfect loop, like it loops back on itself. And very fittingly, CD will appreciate this, the first song on the on that Magdalena Bay album is called The End. If I Had a Nickel. But yeah, the first song is called The End, the last song is called The Beginning. So it's doing a little bit of something different than the Black Parade there. Oh, bingos. Oh, you're right. Oh, that's a full-on bingo. That's not just a bingo square, that's a bingo. We got Fuka's Me for real, useless skill point, Someone's Busy, Humming the P3R soundtrack, and If I Had a Nickel. 2 bingos tonight. Nice. But one of the cool things Magdalena Bay does is Mercurial World is a loop. But Imaginal Disc can be sort of inserted into that loop. So the end of Mercurial World also flows seamlessly into Imaginal Disc. What Imaginal Disc does differently, though, is Imaginal Disc doesn't loop. So you can view Imaginal Disc as breaking the loop that Mercurial World started. At least that's how I understand it, given what I've read online. So I'm very excited to listen to that album. Yeah, it was a little bit forced, but we did a blackout bingo. As I've said, though, y'all, we are actually within one space of another bingo square. Oh, and I can mark off musical tangents as well. Awesome. It was so forced. Yes, Orca, that is where feeling disconcerted comes from. It's the name of one of the tracks on Imaginal Disc is Feeling Disconcerted. Speaking of, y'all, as much as I love my Feeling Disconcerted Discord status, I think I might change it to something new soon. It has been feeling disconcerted for so long, and honestly, I still feel like it's an I still feel like it's an appropriate status, but I just want to get some fresh material in there at this point, so I'm probably gonna switch it out to something else new. I have something in mind. I might. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm gonna save it. I never use that feature. Totally fair. I just like putting random stuff. I just like having random song. Sometimes I'll come up with my own thing that I put in there as well, but a lot of the times it's just song lyrics. And you know what? I like doing it like that. But totally fair to just not use that feature. Oh yeah, CD. The last one I saw in your, because you put your song references in your about me, and I looked at your most recent one, and I had to look up the lyrics because I didn't recognize it, and it made sense because it was a song I'd never heard before, but I did notice that you changed it to something new. So yeah, those 3 albums, and anything else? Was it All My Friends? I think so, yeah. Well, boy, what a segue! What were the other ones I was planning on? Oh, yeah, I promised my sister I'd listen to another Childish Gambino album, so I'm probably gonna listen to... What is it? It's something about the internet is the name of the album, but that's another one I'm going to listen to. Really liked the R&B album that Childish Gambino did, so I think this is a little bit of a different type of music, but I'm still excited to hear it. And then what were the other ones? I'm going to keep one of them a secret, but it's another one that I think CD is going to be interested to hear about. There's another one I think CD will be interested to hear about. So, I'm going to keep that a secret, though. I'm going to keep that under wraps. And then the 6th possible one is an album that Whiskers just found by chance and said I should take a look at. So I might add that in there to top it all off. Lofi Loafington. Remember like half a year ago during Yakuza when I said there was this band that I really liked, but I said I'd wait to recommend it as it was... Yeah. Okay. What are you, Issa, about to confess? But yeah, there's our music. There's our regularly scheduled music tangent for the evening.
Let's have a chat while the opportunity presents itself.
Time to get back to what this guy's saying. I like the idea of Suni just being like, but what about the natural disaster coming? No concern for the fact that we're enemies. Just concerned about the natural disaster.
That doesn't concern me. Now, let's be off.
LCDs. Yeah, that was the artist that did that song. That was what it said the artist was. My Google search.
I understand one of my group has caused you some trouble.
Maybe.
Is she in good health? It must be difficult looking after her. After all, you likely can't rein her in for very long. Or could it be you've already killed her?
Very morbid. Seventh favorite of all time. Damn. I might need to go take a look.
I see. For now, you say. Then I assume her symptoms have arisen. Considering Kirijo's resourcefulness, you would have had access to the suppressants as well. If you already know about the suppressants, that simplifies things. Can you imagine it? A persona user murdered by their other half. Such is the fate of a persona that has gone berserk. As you have already seen for yourself.
Yeah, that.
This power of ours is not meant to be wielded by just anyone. That holds true even for those who were awakened by force.
7-minute plus song, but I promise. Okay, I'll add it to the list, CD.
It comes at a great cost, and we can only harness it by walking the line between life and death. This power makes us who we are. And yet, you hold the ability to wield so many. The Dark Hour has graced you with its favor, almost unjustly so from our perspective.
What can I say?
Now,
I just got that main character syndrome.
Don't you think it'd be a shame for you to lose such a special power?
Suni has always been more focused on personal connections, so we're gonna go top option here.
You stubbornly cling to that sentiment. Do you have no intention of understanding anything? Choosing to turn a blind eye towards your own power, to the grief of the fallen, the unchosen, the unloved.
Bro, why you sound like a fucking Gordy Greek monologue right now?
Such apathy, such insolence. You trample upon everything we stand for.
Like, look at this and tell me it does not sound like a Gordy Greek monologue. To the grief of the fallen, the unchosen, the unloved. I can totally imagine that in a Gordy Greek song. Is this a Xenoblade reference? Xenoblade reference?
And worst of all, your rejection of mine.
Exactly, CD, exactly. The untamable! Like, exactly that part in the song.
You tread upon your gifts like dirt, and in doing so, reveal your own arrogance. It disgusts me. I see now that nothing will change your mind.
Glad we finally got that point across.
If our beliefs are at odds with each other, and neither side is willing to concede, then a battle is unavoidable.
You about to pull that gun on me? Yeah, I'll give it a listen, CD.
Our final confrontation will come in our own time. You have been blessed with a power greater than any other, and yet you don't see its true value. Such a shame.
Or maybe there's something more important to me than that power. Nah. Bro doesn't understand what it's like to be the true harem master. Come on.
Huh. Didn't quite make it, huh?
According to the news, a typhoon just hit.
I can tell. I'm soaked.
Apparently, it's the biggest one on record. It's moving slowly too, so it'll be gloomy for a while.
From what I can tell, the evil team is mostly focused on the power that the Dark Hour provides. They are, as an aggregate, people who have been disadvantaged by society and don't really see a reason to save it or to act for anything other than their own self-interest. And as a result, they're more concerned with the power the Dark Hour gives them than the Dark Hour's effects on anything else.
Yeah, thanks to that, the school festival got canned. Well, less work for us in the end, I guess. Still sucks that we'll be stuck indoors for vacation, though. So, what you gonna do over break?
Oh, I don't know. I've got things. Pumpkin! Outer Wilds has been dethroned? Holy shit. Suni always has plans. Let's be so for real.
Oh yeah? You always seem to keep busy, huh?
Oh, you have no idea, Junpei Iori.
What about you, Fuka?
Me? The only thing I plan to do is go to the movies.
Ooh, a movie? Do you have a date?
Junpei. Junpei. Can we... Is that... I'm almost like... Can we mark off Junpei explain yourself? It almost feels bad enough. But maybe not quite.
It's not like
Mark
that.
it? Okay. Alright. I'm glad we're on the same page. Dang, we're within one of another bingo square. Anywhere near the lore of Blueprints? Okay. Well, I'll put it on the list, Pumpkin. I mean, the last game you recommended to me was Peak, so...
I'm going with Natsuki-chan. We actually talk about movies all the time.
Yes, continuing the Natsuki redemption arc. I love to see it.
With this typhoon, I don't know if we'll make it.
How about you, Yucatan? Still gonna have practice?
My favorite peninsula. I had to. We haven't heard Yucatan in so long.
I don't know.
Actually, that's a name pun, isn't it? Do we want to mark that off as a name pun? I think that's I think that counts, right?
The archery range is outside, so it's most likely canceled until the storm blows over.
It's kind of an overdone name pun, but as long as Xenoblade is still on that list. All right, go for it. In which case, that is bingo number 3 for the night. We've got forehead, useless skill point, free space, name puns, and all bad dialogue options. And we are within 1 square of 2 more bingos, actually, as well. We have been on fire with the bingo board tonight. Fuck real history. I'm gonna get autistic about fictional coups d'etats and civil wars.
Same here. This stupid typhoon is gonna mess up my train.
You gotta be booked, right, Kirijo-senpai?
I'm not sure yet. Why are you so curious about our business, Iori?
Oh, me? Well,
Oh, no.
I'd be happy to tell you about my plan.
Oh,
I
no.
suspect that you will be visiting Chidori.
Get fucking called out by the robot.
Although she is in stable condition now, we still can't release her.
Get fucking called out by an actual robot.
Man, Ai-chan, you must be psychic. And you know what? She even told me she wants me to come. Oh, man. I can't believe she said that. So I figured I should probably check up on her. You know, with the storm and all.
I'm telling y'all, it's a canon event for Junpei. No matter if this works out or doesn't, this is a canon event for Junpei.
What's with him? Why is he all excited?
Well...
You don't know either, huh?
No, I think Fuka knows.
Oh, Amada-kun, what are your plans during
Passing the buck, I love to see it.
Oh, I'm not really doing anything in particular.
Come on, you gotta be doing something.
Oh, I'll probably go visit the shrine.
Dude, you're a kid, not an old man.
There's a bomb-ass playground there, Junpei!
I always go to pray, though. I guess you could say I have a wish I want granted.
Yeah, no, those jokes have been made, Pumpkin. Trust. Hold up. Witchcraft!
Anyway, I'm going back to my room. I've got a lot of homework to do.
Bump dum bump dum dum bump dum dum bump dum dum bump. Dump, bump, dump, dump, bump, dump, dump. You two know something. You two know something. Ken about to trap us in a time loop with this one. Who's the red emo bitch? Mitsuru? Or Chidori? Yeah, let's go mark off Mitsuru slander real quick. Feeling a bit under the weather. Oh no. The motherfucker with the beanie? Who the fuck has a beanie? Oh! The Shinjiro! That was not Mitsuru's slander. Alright. Okay, fucking... fine. See, the CD was not about to let the Mitsuru slander go unmarked. That's fine. I don't know, Orca. I think CD just wanted it to be Mitsuru. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Pumpkin. Alright. Alright. Mitsuru has made herself clear. Or not Mitsuru, Yukari. Damn, good point.
Let's see.
Alright, if we weren't able to mark off Junpei before, now we are.
Oh, really?
Come on, Junpei.
Hello there. I have a suggestion.
Yeah, thanks for the tips, I guess. Who the fuck asked? Alrighty, away we go. So we literally have to put ourselves to bed early. The game doesn't let us do anything else. We got Dark Hour shenanigans. I can type the EP letter again. Yes, bring back Z!
I've been waiting for you.
We haven't heard much Igor talking in a while.
It's been quite some time since I last summoned you in your dreams. Several seasons have come and gone since I first offered you my assistance. Now then, your persona abilities. Have you been using them wisely?
No, I'd say so, but...
To be direct, I sense a great catastrophe in your future.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
It would be a pity to lose one with such potential as yourself. Therefore, please allow me to provide you with a new form of assistance. I will unlock further secrets of fusion previously unrevealed to you. I am certain that you will find this to be of great benefit.
New combinations have been added to Special Fusion. Alright, cool.
You must be tired. Please, rest easy until we meet again.
Look at that fucking eyebrow game. Holy shit. Some of the most insane fucking eyebrow. Did we just sleep 3 days? Are you implying we actually just slept for 3 days? Wow, man, I haven't seen you in 3 days. Yo, man, you look so refreshed. Is it because you slept for 3 days? Oh my god. Healthiest tomato. We'll do some buff potatoes. So fair, CD. So fair. Alright, linked episode. Ooh, it is suggesting a linked episode today. It is suggesting a linked episode. Yeah, we're actually gonna wrap up pretty soon here, CD. Probably within the next, like, 15 minutes or so. There's a certain point I want to get to. We're gonna do, honestly, there's not much more. We've got, like, you'll see. Town map, and we want to go to Port Island Station, I think. You go rampage that estate, pumpkin. Go rampage. So now we're gonna go station outskirts. Ah.
My bad. Thanks. I got a favor to ask ya. Give this to Kirijo. Preferably while you're at school.
Alright, so I think Shinjiro's first 4... I looked it up. Shinjiro's first 4 linked episodes have a deadline coming up pretty soon. And then his final linked episode happens a little bit after that.
I haven't suddenly decided to go back to school or anything. That's a form to extend my leave of absence. Don't make much sense to be in an extracurricular squad if I get expelled. But I'll drop it if I can stay absent from school.
Top option's a little forceful. We're gonna go bottom.
Go on my
hey, nice job, CD.
It's worth. Plus, it seems like Kirijo depends on you. It should be pretty easy to hand it off if you do it at school. I'll pay you back for this, so help me out, alright?
I don't think Suni's one to turn down a request. Not one to stick his nose too far into this business.
So you'll do it? No questions asked? I owe you.
Huh. I don't see you two together very often.
I don't know, man. We've actually been spending a lot of time together lately. I'm not sure where you've been.
What are you guys doing back here in the middle of the day? That envelope.
That envelope. This chair. This crate I've been sitting on.
I'm guessing that's not the form for returning to school.
And that is going to be the return of a long gone inside joke. Which means we are now within 2 bingos with a single square.
Hey, if Shinji keeps this up, you'll be his classmates next year. You and Junpei should practice addressing him casually. In fact, go ahead and boss him around a bit.
Yeah, it was coming, CD. It was coming.
I'd rather get expelled. We're gonna finish the battle this year. I've got no reason to stay enrolled after that.
Shinji! You know exactly how concerned Mitsuru is about you. You know what this form means to her, don't you? Don't tell me you forgot your promise.
Quoted?
Sorry. Didn't want to drag you into my problems, but still counting on you for that.
I've never seen Shinji ask someone else for help with his own problems before. He'd never say it out loud, but I think he really trusts you.
Because of my no-nonsense attitude, I'm telling you. I don't know. This bottom option just feels right.
I don't know. Yeah, we've known each other a long time, but sometimes being too close to somebody can have its drawbacks. I'm not gonna nag Shinji about going back to school anymore. Just do what you think is best.
I don't want to say too much right now, but there's a lot of these linked episodes that have been happening lately. There's stuff that's like such good foreshadowing for an event that's coming up soon, and I really want to comment on it, but it's massive spoilers, so I have to refrain until after the event happens, lest I accidentally clue some people who don't know in. Like all of these events we've been getting lately, all of these linked episodes, just some really sublime foreshadowing.
Oh, welcome back.
Like genuinely to the point where I'm like, I feel like this is a... Love, that's been me whenever you've been so close / on point with an ISAP prediction. Maybe it's because you rested 2 days straight. Why did you all let me do that? I don't, at least give me some porridge or something. I don't know.
Excuse me.
I was asleep. You give an option. Oh my god, he's reading a women's fashion magazine again. I don't know why they have him do this. Oh, we can hang out with Mitsuru. That's probably the option. That's probably the play. Wait, is tonight a good? I don't think Butatsu's available tonight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A women's fashion magazine? Did I say that wrong? How did I say fashion? Fashion. Women's fashion magazine. Did I just slur my speech awkwardly? What happened?
Sorry.
Hey there.
Oh, yeah, you know, Yukari's a real friend. Slur? What, huh? Like slur your speech, right? No. Pumpkin. No. That's what it sounded like? What the fuck? Oh my god. I can't even listen to it right now because I have my headphones attached somewhere else. Wait, I'm a mod. I think we finished Kodomaru's, right? Okay. No, don't lie! Don't do this to me, Kodomaru! Town map? Yeah, nothing else. So I think we're gonna hang out with Mitsuru tonight.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you.
You said... I didn't even realize you misspoke. Oh! No, I just fucked up speaking. Okay. To be perfectly clear, I just can't speak English. There's nothing more to it than that.
Help yourself to the snacks as well, if you'd like.
She in a full-on ape... Alright. Mitsuru looks great right now. Awesome.
Today, I wanted to show my thanks for your hard work, as well as check in to see how you're doing. Ever since you joined us, you've been taking on a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, hairstyle's cool. Got a little bit of switching up with the outfit. I'm liking the look, Mitsuru. Nice job. As if that means I can speak English, Pumpkin. She's just wearing an apron? I know. It's just a little accessorizing.
Have you been running into any trouble? If you have, please don't be afraid to let me know.
I know it's not a big change, but as we've mentioned before, just I like how like I like the like very minimal changes that it's well designed. It's simple, basic, to the point, casual outfits they have. Have you been running into any major trouble? I don't think so.
Well, that's good to hear.
Not like the fucking book incident. Jesus Christ.
I have to say, I'm always inspired by the way you remain calm no matter the situation.
Yep, I figured that was coming. Pumpkin.
Your cup is empty. Let's pour you another.
Oh, and the protagonist has an apron on as well. I kind of did not notice. I was too enthralled by her fashionable haircut or something. I don't fucking know.
It's late. We ended up spending a lot of time here. Let's turn in for the night.
That was fun.
Oh, I'll take care of the cleanup. I'm glad we had the chance to talk today. I'd like to invite you again when the opportunity arises. Then with that, I bid you a good night.
All right, we are almost done, y'all. Almost done. Ah, and there it is.
Good morning. This is Elizabeth. I am calling to inform you that more humans have wandered into Tartarus. 2 this time, I believe. Please swiftly and safely conduct a search and rescue. Goodbye now.
All right, so that opens up going to Tartarus for us now. That gives us that option. You know what? I guess that's a good point. I don't think I need to hang out with either of them for them to be ready to rank up, so not today. What would be a good thing to do today? Is there a linked episode for today? The game actually recommends doing this. Hold up. The game hold on. Okay. Hold on. The game, the guide I was reading recommends doing hanging out with Maya. Wait, hold on. What did that say? Oh my god, do we need to do a fucking spend time event? Okay. We'll do a spend time event. Yeah, alright, we're good. It's fine. I was gonna say we could delay, and then the next stream title could be, we could just stop here, and the next stream title could be Maya themed, but, yeah. Alright. We gotta do a spend time event, it's whatever. There's no, like, special... I could have sworn we were ready to rank up. Did I just not check? Did I just not check? Are there any, like... No. I guess we just needed to do an extra rank up. 'Tis a shame. And then provided... Loaf's community is basically totally asexual with the exception of me. Pumpkin took all of it. Oh dear. I'm a bit busy right now. Okay. Is there gonna be another... Hold on, I'm gonna check. I'm not sure if we... Because... I don't know, we might want to do this tonight. You have not stolen mine. We got a second? Alright, alright. Pumpkin just stole most people's, I guess, then. What the flip? Hold on. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. Fuck. Okay, I've encountered something weird. The guide, I checked this out just in case. You're not supposed to need an extra spend time event to go from rank Hermit 9 to 10, which worries me a little bit. Which means either I screwed up on rank 9 and didn't have a Hermit persona, or either I screwed up and didn't have a Hermit persona, or yeah, either I screwed up and didn't have a Hermit persona last time we interacted, or for some reason that day specifically you can't rank up with Maya. And because of that, I might, I'm gonna... Here's what we're gonna do. Because I don't want to figure this out tonight, we're gonna load back to this save real quick because it was right beforehand. We're gonna load back to this save real quick, and we're gonna leave it here. And I might need to do some experimenting at the beginning of next stream just to figure out what the optimal play here is gonna be. Which does mean that we can mark off resetting a save on the bingo square, which gets us 2 more bingos! Holy shit. Alright, hold on. Bingo number 1. Junpei, explain yourself. A CD or Lear anecdote. Free space. The return of a long dawn. Inside joke. And resetting a save. And we also get all bad dialogue options. Musical tangents. Resetting a save. If I had a nickel. And Mitsuru slander. That brings us up to a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different bingos this stream. That is 5 bingos in a single... I don't think we've naturally done that many in so long. By the way, CD, was there any instances of me forgetting about a bingo square for 10 plus minutes? I ask because that would actually get us a 6th. We're also close to a 7th. Dear God. You're on fucking fire with these. Don't think so? I didn't, like, hum the soundtrack before, like, a while before we marked that off or anything, right? That's the only thing I could think of being late on. How can you confirm? Alright, fair enough. My memory is not that good. Alright, we'll leave it there then. We'll leave it there. Alright, we're gonna call that good. Pumpkin, we're actually ending stream right now, I fear. We're actually ending right now. There's no more time to get more bingos. Oh, hold on, hold on. Was it a full voice actor tangent earlier? We did briefly talk about voice actors. Do we want to count that, CD? We didn't really, like... Yeah, I don't know. It seems a little dubious to count that conversation as a full-on tangent. Has to have a wiki search. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, we will leave it there then. All right. In that case, yeah, closing remarks time. This was a really fun one tonight. Had a lot of people show up, had a lot of good memes, a lot of good bits come up, a lot of good tangenting, a lot of good personal anecdotes. It was a fun one. I really appreciate y'all for sticking around tonight. It was a blast. That was, yeah, exactly. That was the tangent. But yeah, really appreciate y'all for sticking around. Stream schedule for this week. The only thing I'm certain about right now is D&D tomorrow night. I am tentatively planning on the old Thursday, Celeste, Friday, in Stars in Time. Yeah, Iceberg tomorrow. Friday, in Stars in Time thing. But as I've mentioned, I haven't finished working out my summer schedule yet. So I can't be 100% sure that those are going to happen on the usual days. The other wrinkle to keep in mind is that start of stream, yeah, it could be our like pre-stream topic, I think. The other thing is that I need to make sure I can plan on doing In Stars in Time on a night where I can go late and start early if I need to, given that we're going to make a push to do the finale. So we're looking right at the In Stars in Time finale for next time, y'all. We are looking to do the finale. I'm very excited. Yeah. So I am, yeah. Don't have much else to say about that. In all likelihood, Persona will probably be next Sunday again. Though, to be honest, it keeps happening, but the Empire's Gang always seems to be available on Sundays randomly now. So, I don't know. I keep getting left out of Partial Empires meetups because they're all on Sundays. So, who knows? Maybe we'll try. Maybe I'll talk with them about doing like scheduling something on Sunday. In which case, Persona might move to a different day. But that's a topic for another time. That is a topic for another time. I can just take over Prince. Oh, nice. All right. Well, that being said, the only thing I'm absolutely sure on for stream schedule is tomorrow. For D&D, I will, if I need to, I'll send out a midweek announcement about any changes. I don't think I'll know for sure what scheduling is going to look like until a bit later. So if I need to, I'll send out an announcement about moving stuff around. But for now, plan on just usual days. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. So thanks everyone so much for dropping by. We had a Whiskers appearance. We had Dex. We had Orca on YouTube. We had Pumpkin. We had CD. We had Aze. We had Marak as well for a little bit, right? Yeah. Marak for 2 messages. Am I missing anyone? CD, Orca, Aze Weeb, Pumpkin, Whiskers, Dex, Marak. I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. Alrighty. In that case, yeah, thanks to those people and anyone else who was lurking. Really appreciate y'all. And I will see y'all next time. Next time will be a predominantly Tartarus stream. Almost exclusively Tartarus next time. So we'll have to plan some fun tangents. Alright, I will see y'all next time. Ciao.